it's your girl Londyn, and today I am bringing you a Project Pan video. So if you've not already, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified of all my new videos. If you're not already, please follow me over on Instagram. It's at Londyn Brielle. I post pictures of my dog, I post pictures of flowers, and I just post pictures of my daily life, and I would love for us to be friends so we can see what happens in each other's real deal everyday life outside of the YouTube sphere. So, project panning. I am definitely late to the game. Most project panners start in January and they go through December. I am starting mine in July and I'm going to go through to the end of December. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a project pan because, to be quite honest with you, I wasn't sure if I'd be successful. I understood the concept of using things up, but I really didn't understand the concept in its entirety, like why you would do it. After watching literally probably hundreds of project panning videos and pan those shadows and project panning with just eyeshadows and project panning with a variety of products, I decided that I wanted to do it mainly so that way I can purposely be focusing on a certain set of products and know that I want to use those up in between July and December. And although I can add in other products and things like that, these are products that I want to make sure by the time December 31st rolls around, I have used these up. I will do monthly updates. So on the first of each month, I will do an update. On the first of each month, I'll do monthly. I was thinking because December has 31 days, and I want to go to the end of December. So that month I might actually, depending upon how this goes, I might do it at the end of the month or I might do it at the beginning. But once a month I will give an update. Some of these products I have already been using, I have quote unquote hit pan on, but I want to try to use them up. So for me, quote unquote project pan for some items is using them up completely. For some things like eyeshadows, it is literally hitting pan on shadows. So this is my first go around the sun. So if I decide to do this again, I may do this a little differently, but for right now, this is kind of how I'm doing it. I do not know who started project panning, so I don't have any one person to kind of credit with this. I can say I've watched it on several channels like Andrea, I believe it's Mattiliano, Samantha March, I believe Kat from Beauty News, she does it, so I don't know what one person to credit. So if you guys do know that person, please let me know because I would love to credit them. I just don't know who that one person is. So because a lot of my products are creams or fluids or have currently being used, I will do pictures of them, but I also am going to be weighing them. Now on the scale I'm weighing them on, of course, it's not just the product that is being weighed, it's also the packaging. So if the package itself says there's 1 fluid ounce of product inside there and I weigh it, it's probably going to be like 1.4, 1.5 fluid ounces because of the packaging itself. So what we're going to do here is just use the numbers today as the start point, and then every month, you know, hopefully those numbers will be going down to let us know that the product is being used up and to completion, to the best of how much product we can kind of scoop out. So the first product I have is the Wishful Yo Glow Enzyme Scrub, and I believe this is in a deluxe sample size. This is a pineapple enzyme, papaya enzyme, AHA, and BHA scrub. I believe that this Wishful brand is from Huda Beauty. I have used this, I believe, 2 times. I do like it. It's a very, very fine scrub, so it seems like something you could use daily. I'm not quite sure if it's helping in any one area, but I do want to continue to use it and kind of see, you know, what benefits I can get from it and kind of just what I overall think about it and see if I would repurchase it. So I'm going to zero out my scale. This is going to be in fluid ounces. Everything is going to be measured in fluid ounces. And so I'm going to now put it on the scale and kind of see between packaging and product what our weight is. So that one is 1.7 fluid ounces. So our starting point with this Wishful scrub is 1.7 fluid ounces. I probably didn't say it, but I went ahead and I did 20 products because it's 2020, so you know. The next thing is the Neutrogena Rapid Clear Treatment Pads. These are 8 hours maximum strength. I'm using these because I was using the First Aid Beauty. I believe they might have been like the white charcoal pads, and I really like those, but I think they're like 35 or 40 bucks, and I was just like, there's got to be something that it can do kind of the same thing for cheaper. So I got these, and I believe these were $9. They are 60 pads. I believe I've used 4 pads, but I can't remember. I'm not going to go in and count each individual pad, but these say that they have micro clear technology, and they help stop emerging breakouts and reduce breakouts in 8 hours maximum strength. So I do use one of these in the morning, one of these in the evening. They have 2% salicylic acid because nobody wants breakouts. I try to prevent and stop as much as I can, or treat them quickly with as few scars as possible. So I'm going to go ahead, zero out my scale, and put this on there. And this says it's 4.8 ounces. So 4.8 ounces for the pads. The next thing is something that I got from BoxyCharm. I would not have purchased this with my own money for various reasons, but BoxyCharm had it in there, so I said, hey, let me get some use out of it. And that is the Kylie Skin by Kylie Jenner, and this is the foaming face wash. Now, I love the pink because pink is my favorite color. What I can say about this so far is that I've used it probably 4 times, and I have learned that what you need is 1 pump. I was doing 4 pumps, 3 pumps, 2 pumps. You need 1 pump, and it does your whole face. It does feel very moisturizing. It does not dry my skin out afterwards. It feels very good when I'm like rubbing it in, and the foam is a very nice consistency. It's not one where you put it into your hands and it automatically liquefies immediately, and it like you can't even get the foam to your face. It has a nice foaming consistency to it. I know Jen loves reviews, so I know look at the back of the and see like what the ingredients are and figure out if this is good for your skin, if that's good for your skin, and what quantities. For that, go to Jen's channel. She really is the guru for that, and I would love if she actually reviewed this line. But so far for me, I've really enjoyed it, especially for using it when I wake up in the morning, where you don't have any makeup on, but you're just using it to kind of just get some of the grime from natural sleep, some of the oils from sleep off your face. This has seemed to work well for that. So again, zeroing out our scale, and we're going to see how much this weighs. And this is 7.2. Ooh, that's kind of big, 7.2 fluid ounces. The original on this was 5 fluid ounces, so about 2.2 fluid ounces for the entire packaging. So 7.2 for that one. The next thing we have is the Becca Skin Love Brightening and Blur Primer. I do really enjoy this. I do not know how many times I've used this, but I used to have like a sample size of it, and then I purchased probably a couple months ago this full size. This is infused with Glow Nectar Brightening Hydra Complex, and I really do like the way this feels on my skin. I do think that it provides a nice blurring aspect and stays moisturizing, but doesn't make my skin necessarily look oily. So let's see what our weight on this one is. So this says it's 1.5 fluid ounces, so not bad at all. So I really hope I can get through that one. The next product we have is the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow base. Now, typically my main eyeshadow base is the NYX Proof It. I like it because of its kind of waterproofing aspects. It dries down fairly quickly, and I've never had any issues with it. This I also got in a BoxyCharm, and so I wanted to start using it. I've used it probably a handful of times, anywhere from 5 to 10. And my eyeshadow has worn beautifully with it. I enjoy it, and I want to make sure that I am able to kind of use it up. So I want to go ahead and I want to put this in my project pan also. This is a 0.5 ounces, so 0.5 ounces for this one. The next item I have is the Kaja Vacay Shine Lip Gloss in Beachy Nude. And this is what this looks like. And if you can actually see, I have actually used a little bit right there. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to use the rest of it up by December. I like it because it's kind of bronzy. On my lips, what it does is just hydrate it and gives it like a your lips, but better with just a shine, not necessarily this bronze look to it. So if you're looking for like a nudie lip gloss, it doesn't necessarily look this color. For me, it kind of looks just like my lips, but a little bit better, a little glossier, a little shinier. So hoping to kind of use that up because I have a lot of lip products. I love lip gloss, and they need to get used. So this is 1 ounce exactly. The next thing we have is a recent purchase of mine, and this is the e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer, and this is in the color medium. I really love this concealer. I have used it 3 times, and I am very, very impressed by what I see from this concealer and kind of what it can do. So I'm excited to continue using it and to hopefully use it up and maybe see if this is going to become a staple product for me. So let's go ahead and see how much that weighs. This looks like it might not even be big enough for a weight. Let's try it again. It's staying zeroed out. Okay, so we will just have to do the good old me kind of let you guys know how many uses I've done and kind of when we're getting to the bottom, because it's hard to see in the package because it's not full. I've used it 3 times, but you really can't see. So we'll just have to go on a scoop it out and it's done honor system on that one. The next thing I have is this Fenty Beauty. It's the new lip shines, the slip shine lipsticks or moisturizing chapsticks. So this one is just the clear. It has some like little iridescent flecks in it. That's about how much there is in there. I have used this probably about 5 times. These do seem like they go pretty quick. They're very, very, very soft, and a little dab will do you. And it keeps your lips very moisturized and very shiny. So this is in Quartz Candy. So I'm hoping to use this up because, again, like I said, I have a lot of products for the lips. I need to use them up. And this is at 0.07. So this packaging must be pretty heavy because, you know, the concealer wouldn't even weigh itself, but yet the Fenty seemed to have had a weight. So, it must really... that packaging must be heavy duty. The next thing we have, I also got in a BoxyCharm, and this is the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Sleeping Mask. Now, I have been using this. I used it twice already, and I rotate this between this and between the TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum by Drunk Elephant. I really do like this. This is very thick, and I just apply kind of a little bit of a light layer. It doesn't have a smell, but it almost kind of smells a bit like paste at the same time. It's strange, but so far so good. I enjoy it. I love the Glow Recipe line, so I'm interested to see what this can do for my skin as I continue to use it. I know retinol or Retin-A or those types of things people say are very good for your skin. I am getting to that point in my life where I think I need to be continuously and consistently using products like this, so I'm excited to see kind of what can happen with my skin as I continue to use it. So I think this is going to be very heavy because this is in a glass jar. 8 fluid ounces. Whoa! That is heavy considering that the product on the bottom says it's only 2.37 fluid ounces, but altogether 8 fluid ounces is what we're starting with because, again, we're going with the packaging and everything because that's easier for us to go ahead and kind of see. Now this kind of, if you can look at it, you can see I've used a little bit right there, so we'll be able to also see me using it as well as us doing the kind of measurements. The next thing is the Pixi Skin Treats. This is the hydrating milky makeup remover. This has coconut and probiotics in it. So I'm using this because I still have some makeup wipes, so I'm trying to get away from makeup wipes and instead kind of use products like these to wipe my makeup off first before I go in with my first cleanse. So as you can see, I probably have 25% of it used up, but nonetheless, we will continue to monitor it via weight and via kind of just look. Now this does tend to, if you get it around the eyes, does burn a bit, and it says that it's milky. I find that it does feel like it dries my skin out just a bit, so we'll keep an eye on that. And this is 5.5 fluid ounces for that one. Our next product is going to be Kate Somerville's Wrinkle Warrior Hydration Gel. This I got from a BoxyCharm add-on, and again, I'm just trying to get that smooth skin and keep wrinkles at bay as much as I can. So I wanted to give this a go. It says use AM and PM. I do use this more likely than not. I use it in the morning time, kind of as a hydration, not so much at night because I have other products that I'm using at nighttime. But I want to use this up because Kate Somerville is a very good product line, and I don't want it to go bad before I can finish it. 6.5 fluid ounces for this one. So that's our starting point for that. The next that we have here is going to be the Smith & Co. Veiled Threat Weightless Micro Blurring Foundation, and this is in the color 340 Warm. This I got from Ulta probably a year ago, and actually I forgot I even had it. I'm wearing it today, and I was like, I've got to start using products, so I pulled this out, and I want this to be my primary foundation that I use. Although I could always use something else, I want this to be kind of what I use on a daily basis. So I want to make sure I'm giving love to all my foundations because I want to know which ones I actually like and want to repurchase it and which ones I don't. And this one is 5 fluid ounces. Perfect. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 products. Great. So the next product that we have is our Glow Recipe Watermelon Pink Juice Moisturizer. This I also got in where? A BoxyCharm. And as you can, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I've used probably 50%, and this is typically the moisturizer I use when I want like a light day, before my makeup, things like that. This is usually the one that I'll use at night. Before I got the Wrinkle Warrior, this is the one that I use. So it has a pump. It smells like watermelon, but it smells more kind of like a Jolly Rancher watermelon versus your true kind of watermelon. It is also in a glass bottle, so it's definitely going to be heavy. And that says 6.6 fluid ounces on that one. The last liquid product that we have is something that's new for me, and that's a Ole Henriksen Balancing Force Oil Control Toner. So I am combination skin. It is the summertime though, so I can go oily or I can go dry. So I want to use this to kind of try to keep some of those oils at bay if possible. If you can see at the top, I probably used maybe 5% of this. So let's go ahead and weigh it. And we're at 2.8 fluid ounces for that one. The next thing that we have here is a mini California blush from Benefit Cosmetics. I really just love this packaging, and I love the blush color inside. It's kind of like a pinky, orangey, corally. I love it because I'm from California, so it said California, so I had to get it. I have used this frequently. I used it today. I've used this a ton, and I still have not hit pan on it. So concerning, because even in a mini, there's a ton. So I want to use this up because I love it, but I also have a lot of other blushes that I kind of want to get to also. I don't need to keep staying with so many blushes. So this tells me that it is 0.9 ounces. The next thing is something that is fairly new to my collection also, and that is from Kosas, and this is the Kosas bronzer. This is in medium golden bronze, and guys, when I tell you, I love this bronzer. This gives you a glow, but it's not shimmery. It's just this beautiful sheen. Oh, I love this. It is warm. I have it on today, but this is just absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Ever since I've gotten it, I love it, and I use it daily. So let's see how much this weighs. So it looks like we're at 2.6 ounces for that one. The next one is, let me wipe it off. This is my Fenty Bronzer. These are the powder bronzers. Now with this, it's Caramel Cutie. I have hit, if you can see right here, I've hit a little bit of pan. I actually use this more as a contour. So I use it more in the hollows and a little bit around my temples versus a true bronzer, because for me, it's kind of not necessarily cool, but almost like my skin tone. It's like a half step above my skin tone, just enough to give some light definition, nothing too much. But I love using this bronzer. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And Caramel Cutie is a great color. So for this, we are at 2.1. Oh, no, 2.2. 2.2 ounces for that one. Coming down to our last couple products. Our next one is this Makeup Forever Velvet Skin Powder in the number 425. Now for this, I have also hit pan on it, as you can see, and the reason why I have it in here is because I want to use this up because I have a backup. I have another backup of 425 and of, I believe, 445 because it is the summer. Now this has a sponge, and one side of the sponge you use if you want it to be a light application, the other side you use if you want it to be a heavy kind of application. I use this to go over my foundations, especially this color if my foundations are a bit darker. Because this just gives you a nice finished look. It makes your skin look poreless, perfected. It's super beautiful. And then the 445, the darker shade, I use one for the summer and two if I have any foundations that are looking a bit light. Put that over it and it kind of warms it up. But I just love the finish that this gives to the skin. It really does look like your skin is absolutely perfected. And I really, really like that. It almost looks face-tuned. And it looks like we're at 3 ounces for that one. Last two products. So the next one is the Colourpop Sweet Talk Pressed Powder Palette. This is absolutely one of my all-time favorite palettes. Like if my entire collection were to get lost today, absolutely would repurchase this. This is a gorgeous palette and I want to give it more love because it doesn't even look like I've used it a ton. Except for the Super Shock shadow, but I honestly have, and there's just a lot of shadow in these pans. So there's not any particular shade I want to hit pan on, but I just want to hit pan on a shade. Now if I can hit pan on several shades, that would be fantastic, but I just want to at least hit pan on a shade in this palette, you know, by December 31st. So let's see what the weight of this is. And it's looking like this is going to be 4.2 ounces. And our very last product is another Colourpop product. This is the Colourpop Going Coconuts palette. I wanted to also add a more neutral palette. So for me, pinks are my neutrals. So the Sweet Talk palette comes in perfectly for that. And also because, you know, I'm going to be using it during the summer months and then going kind of into the fall and then winter, so those colors can still go well. But I wanted a neutral palette also, and Going Coconuts, this is such a great palette from Colourpop. Like, these are beautiful colors. They're very kind of, you have some warm tones, some cooler tones, just a very nice neutral palette. This is a perfect work palette for somebody who doesn't want to do any color. They blend beautifully, they're quick, they're fast. I have it on my eyes today. I'm wearing 3 shades. I am wearing Lovely Bunch right here. I am wearing, and this is what I have in my crease, I am wearing Nutty, which is this very dark brown in my outer corner, and then I have Cocoa Crush right here, this Super Shock shadow on my lids, and I just think this is an amazing palette. So again, I don't have any particular shade that I want to hit pan on, but I do want to hit pan on some shade in this palette because this again is, if my collection were to go away today, I absolutely would repurchase this palette in a freaking heartbeat. And this is weighing in at 3.6. So guys, those are all the products that we have. I am very excited. I'm hoping to get to the end of the year and have used up all these products because that will really signify to me that I really like these products and that I got use out of them and love them. Because what I'm finding as I'm going through my collection and kind of rearranging things in my beauty room is that I love a lot of products and I buy a lot of products, but not a lot of my products are getting my love. So I love them enough to purchase them and spend my money, and I don't even want to total up the collection of products that I have because I think I might cry. But once I get them, I have so many products that they're not getting used. Like, I don't think you should probably have, you know, 30 or 40 blushes, 30 or 40 foundations, you know, well over 200 eyeshadow palettes, because there's no way I can use all of those products and really show them the love and the attention and affection and really know myself which one of them I really love enough to repurchase or keep, or they were just okay, or really they were horrible. I don't know because I'm not knowing them enough because I'm not spending enough time with them. So I'm hoping that this project pan, that's what's going to help me with, is like get to know my products, spend some time with them, and really find out which ones I like, which ones I love, which ones kind of miss the mark. So I know in the future, what do I want to repurchase? What do I say, it's not an immediate repurchase, but you know, I wouldn't mind picking it up again at some point in time. Which ones am I like, you know what, nah, that just wasn't for me. And so I can also recommend products, not only to you guys, but to my friends and family also, when they're saying, hey, you do a lot with makeup. What about this skincare? What about this eyeshadow? What about this powder? And I can know because I've actually used it enough, not just a handful of times in the 3 years since I've purchased it. So like I said, I can bring in other eyeshadows, I can bring in other foundations and use those on a daily basis, but these are the products that by the end of the year, I want to hopefully have completely used up or have used to the point where you can tell that I've got my use out of them and be ready to either declutter them because they didn't work for me, throw them away because I've completely used them up, or have so little left on them that we can kind of signify that they were, you know, a good thing and that they're a win for us because we used them so much. So if you guys are doing any project pans, please let me know in the comment section down below. I wanted to try the like pan that shadow or pan that palette, but I think I'm not there yet. I think I need to start off with a mix of collection items first and then kind of maybe wean my way next year into something a little more intensive, like some of the other project pans. So I'm excited to be a part of the project panning community. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for me or ways to get through these items or anything like that, please let me know in the comment section down below, because like I said, I am new to this. And any kind of expertise you guys have or pitfalls or things to look out for, please let me know because I would greatly appreciate it. So guys, I hope that you enjoy your day. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I know it was a bit of a long video, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoy watching these videos, and I'm looking forward to our first update and kind of seeing where we're at with these items. So if you enjoyed the video, again, 2 very enthusiastic thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you have not already at the beginning of the video. Follow me on Instagram again if you did not already at the beginning of the video. And until next time, guys, I love you so much, and I will see you in my next one. I love you guys. Bye.